Hello, 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 hello. Good evening, everyone. Well, it's 6 p.m., and I truly appreciate you choosing to spend part of your evening here, whether you are joining after work, in between responsibilities, or from the comfort of your home. Thank you for being present. Tonight is all about growth and clarity. The goal is not just to cover information, it's to help you walk away with confidence and practical understanding you can actually use. We will move step by step, keeping things structured and focus on what truly matters. If something stands out or spark a question, make a note of it. We will make space to other key insights along the way. So let's dive in and make this hour productive and impactful. Okay. So like y'all know, today, and I'm gonna be looking at the screen very quick. We're gonna be talking about different topics. We thought about talking about understanding Excel environment, what is Excel. We talked that we will talk about what a workbook is, what a worksheet is, what are the cell architecture. Look for Excel core terminology. Uh, we will talk about what the ribbon is, the tabs and the quick access toolbar, explain it, customize Excel, things like that. That's gonna be one of the first half of the meeting. And in the second part, we were gonna talk about smart data entry and time saving features. I was thinking to go more beyond that, like navigating and managing worksheets, like a pro and things like that. But because it's just 1 hour, I was thinking about split that in different sections and start slow because, like I said, the purpose of this meeting is not just to give you information that you can use. We want you to have relevant information, but also that you will be able to apply it to your life, to use it in your business, to use it in your work, wherever you're at. You be able to speed up, to grow up to new levels of knowledge in business and data analytics. So, Excel core terminology. Before working with formulas or dataset, it's essential to understand how Excel organizes information. Let's talk a little bit and let's jump to Windows. And here we can see a workbook. What is a workbook? A workbook is an Excel file that contains one or more worksheets. Think of this as the container for your entire project. It's like your folder, the place where you're gonna save everything. It's Let's look at here. This is what we call, and when we come here. This is the first phase of Excel. This is the first when you open Excel. This is the first thing that you get access to, and you have this blank workbook where you can create a new blank workbook, and this is what it's gonna be. It's giving me upgrade for less, giving me 50% discount. You should get that. I used to get a lot. But yes, this is a workbook. Here's where we're gonna have different worksheets. We're gonna have different projects. This is gonna be our container for all our full projects. Now, you hear me saying like, okay, we have a workbook. So what is a worksheet? A worksheet, it's a single tab within a workbook where data is stored and analyzed. It's very important. So will be all this will be a worksheet. And if you see here, we have sheet 1, we can create sheet 2, sheet 3. So we can create how many worksheets we want in the workbook. Now, the other thing is the cell. What is a cell? And these things, they may sound so easy for you, so easy to explain, but I have seen, and you were gonna see through the course, I have seen some people that they use Excel and they have learned Excel through the years, but they haven't learned the concept. And when you talk with them like about what D3 is or a range, or you talk about formatting or something like that, they know how to do it mechanically, but they don't know, they do like a robot, but they don't know the knowledge behind that, or how to be creative. I Something I learned a couple of years ago is that if you want to if you want to be better or to be creative, first you need to learn the foundations. And that's what we are here today, because we want to bring foundation to all the knowledge we have. So what is a cell? The cell is the intersection point between a column and a row. So what is a column? Column, like we said, these are columns. We have column H, column G, column I, column J, and rows are enumerated. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and all the way. So we can go all columns all the way from A all the way to XFD, and then we can go all the way down to 1,048,576 rows. So it's a lot of rows. So like I said, SL is the intersection point between a column and a row where data is entered. So we can enter data here, we can enter data here, we can enter data in any point. So that's gonna be our cell in a worksheet in a workbook. Now, we also have cell address or cell reference. What is a cell reference? If you look at here, I'm selecting from E2, selecting all the way to G10. That's a cell reference. Every cell is unique. Like for example, we have here F7, we have F2. It identifies its column letter and row numbers. An example of this, it's like what I said, F3, F4, right now here, F7, F9. And that means C, in this case F, it's gonna be the column, and in this case is F4, so we're looking at the F column F, and then we are looking at the row E. We say thank you to Alejandro Fidel. He did give us a comment here. Thank you. So thank you for being connected today. So now let's talk a little bit about navigation interface in Excel. This is a very key point. So we have a formula bar. What is a formula bar? Formula bar is going to be this section here where we can create our formulas. We can do equal or plus, and we can write our formula bar here. And this displays the contents of the active cells. Like if you here you have this content, you will see that your formula bar is showing the content here on top. In the cell contains a formula. The formula bar will show the formula itself rather than the calculated result. Let's say that we are doing a sum. 4 plus 4, it's equal 8. Your cell will show the result, but if you look at your formula, your formula bar will show you the exactly formula. And if you hover over here, you will see that it says formula bar. So the cell gives you the result, the formula bar will give you the formula. Now we also have a name box. A name box, which is this section here, where you see that it says E8, displays the address of the currently selected cell. You can also type a cell address directly into the name box and press enter to navigate instantly into the location. Let's say I want to go to F7 and I hit enter and I will go to the cell. If I press Z9, I'll go to Z9. It's very simple. Like I said, we are talking about the basics. We are gonna get more in deep as we go. Now, what is working with multiple cells? Let's talk. So when we are talking about working with multiple cells, the first word that we need to talk about it's range. What is a range? A range is a collection of 2 or more cells. So if I do here, I have a range. Why I have a range? Because I have the collection of row 5, column F, and column G. Now, I also have a range address. What is a range address? The range address defined by the top left cell and the bottom right cell, separated by a column. Let's say I'm selecting here and I'm selecting all the way here. So my range column is gonna be E4 going to all the way separated by two columns. It will be all the way to G8. An easy way to do it is if I do equal, and I'm gonna zoom a little bit higher here. If I do equal and I select the range, you see what it does? It says like B3 to D10. That's my selection. If I look here, I have B3, and if I look here, I have D6. It's very important to understand these things if we want to use this in the future, like using for dynamic arrays and things like that. Those are key elements to learn and use in Excel. These include all cells within the rectangular boundary. So all the cells here included are included there. Now, here's something important, and you will say something simple. Yes, something simple, but I have seen through all the years, I have seen so many people that they don't know this and they struggle with interactions, like with mouse interactions. Excel has 3 different mouse interaction tools, and they are very important to know because that will help you to understand how to handle the different tools that you can access using the mouse in Excel. So let's say I'm gonna type here item number, item description, and item type. Let's look at this. So the first thing we have is the selection handle. What is the selection handle? The selection handle is this cross that we can see right now here on the screen. It's the mouse, like it has that little white box with a black shadow. What it does, it click a cell to select it. Click and drag across adjacent cells to create a range. So I can create here, click here, and it will select the cell. So this cross help me to selection. So every time you see this type of cross, if you see that I move sometimes, it will change. So, but this white cross with a shadow means that it's ready for selection. And it, like I said, it also click and drag across adjacent cells to select a range. Let's say I want to select this range. It has to be with that type of mouse interaction tool. It has to be that one. There is no, you cannot do it with, like if I come here, I cannot drag with this one. You can't do selection with other interaction tools. Now, the second one is the move handle. And we just saw it a couple minutes ago. Like when you go to the corner, you see how it changes. It shows like the left arrow, right arrow, top arrow, and down arrow, and it also shows the mouse click. So that is the move handle. It positions the cursor on the border of a selected cell or range until it changes to a 4-arrow icon. Click and drag to reposition to select the data. Let's say I want to reposition this item number. I can Control X, Control V, Control C to copy, Control V to paste, but you also can, if, like I said, if you do this one, it will only select it. But if you go to the corner, it will move this one, and then you can drag it and drop it wherever you want. You can move it here, you can select this one, move this one around, and move it. What happens sometimes, and I have seen this, like I said, several years, it's not the first time, I have seen several years on different people that they don't know, they have used Excel for years, but they don't know what these interaction mouse tools are. And when they try to select the cell and they try to move it, and it doesn't work, and they get upset because they said it doesn't work. No, it does work. It's just people sometimes don't understand how mouse interactions tool they work. Now, there is another one. There is a number 3. It's a fill handle. So we have selection handle. We have the moving handle. It's called move handle, and then we have the fill handle. The fill handle, it's very simple. Like you have to go to the corner, It's located at the bottom right corner of a selected cell, and it helps to drag to copy values or extend patterns. You can extend items like numbers, dates, formulas across adjacent cells. So when you move to the right corner, and you drag it, it will do an item number. It will repeat it. Now, if you see here, there is a autofill option. If you click here, you will see different formatting options here, different options. Don't worry about those. We are gonna look at those in the future. I mean, we're gonna talk about those at some point today, definitely today, because they are important. They are part of the basic things that that we need to understand. So before working with data, we must understand how Excel is organized. It's very important. We already understood what a workbook is, what a worksheet is. We understood what cells are. We understood what range is. We understood about different mouse interaction tools. That way, every time we talk about something during the course, saying, hey, use the mouse handle tool, or use the drag tool or the selection tool, things like that, you will be aware. And in the future, in your job, those are skills that, believe me, they will stand out. Now, before working with data, we must understand how Excel, like I said, is organized. The ribbon is the command center of Excel. What is the ribbon? Ribbon is all this section here where we see file, home, insert, draw, page layout, formulas, data, review, view, automate, help, all of that. It's very important. Please, team, I will ask you to remain muted. The ribbon is the command center of Excel. It is divided into tabs. Like I said, we have different tabs. We have the tab, this is the ribbon. We have file, we have home, we have insert, we have draw, page layout, and we're gonna look at all of them. And each tab contains related tools grouped by functions. The ribbon is the horizontal toolbar at the top of Excel, like I said. It organizes commands into logical categories to improve workflow efficiency. Each tab contains groups, and this is another important thing. Some people, they look at the ribbon and they don't even know that the ribbon is the ribbon. And the second thing is that they don't know that the ribbon is break down by groups, such as we can see here the group font, we can see here the group alignment, we can see here the group number, as well as command like buttons, drop downs, and dialog launchers. So we have all kind of tools here. We have conditional formatting. So these are groups. Those are the names on the bottom. They are very important too. They are very important. Now, so that's the ribbon. Then we have the quick access toolbar, which is some people, they call it the QAT. It's located, sometimes it's located above the ribbon or below the ribbon. In my case, I got used to it. It's how I like it. I use it right here. I have several. I had to start a new workbook for all this training and all that. I create a virtual machine to work on this and be able to teach you and help you out to grow. But as we go, I will be adding more access toolbars. I have some tools here like selection tool. I have Power Query. I have Power formulas. I have measures. I usually have several access quick access in the quick access toolbar because it comes very handy. You can see here, I have the save. I have the unformat or clear formatting. We have here the pivot table from data model. This one is an advanced one that we will see for sure in some of the next lectures. And we have the workbook links, and we have the redo. So you can see those are quick access tools. Its purpose is to provide one-click access to frequently used commands, and it can be customized. If you come here, you can see that you can do more commands, and you can customize your quick access toolbar. Like I said, in the future, as we go in the course, we are gonna be adding more and more quick access. Well, it will also depend of you, like if you like to add, if not, it will depend of how you have your workflow and how you want to use it. Common default commands include save, undo, and redo. Like you see here, we have the undo or the redo, sorry. One professional tip is add commands like sort, filter, freeze panels to reduce repetitive clicks. In my course, you're gonna learn a lot of shortcuts. I'm a keyboard person. I like to use the keyboard all the time. I don't use my mouse a lot. I mean, just for really needs. But if not, I'm always gonna go with the keyboard. I always try to learn, like if I have to do a filter, I'm gonna do Control Shift L, and then if I have to unfilter anything, I'm gonna do Option in my Excel, in my Mac keyboard will be the Option, but it will be Alt A Z, and I will unfilter everything. So I have all kind of shortcuts ready for you. So if you like to work with a keyboard, keep posted, because I'm gonna be throwing some keyboard shortcuts that you're gonna be amazed. Now let's talk a little bit about the ribbon. Let's talk about a file. File, also known as backstage view, is used to manage the file itself rather than the worksheet content. If you see here, we have all the file, we have all the options like new, open, share, info, save, save as, print, export, close. We can also manage the account. We have the settings, and we can also pin recent documents. Like this is one of the Excel where we're gonna work with, the Excel mastery. And here's the address where it's gonna be. And this is the file we're gonna use. But if it's one of my favorite files, I can click here in the arrow, and it's gonna come here to my favorites. So I can pin files depending of my uses or the recent workbooks. Like I said, I create this new virtual machine to help you out and to teach you. So I wanted to start everything from scratch, from the beginning for you, just for you. This space is right for you. Then we also have the Home tab. The Home tab is the most frequently used tab. It includes clipboards, tools like copy and paste. We have the font formatting. Here you can see it here. We have such as bold. We have italic. We have the underline. We have color and size. We also have tools like center and wrap text, like you can see it here. Number formatting like currency, percentage, conditional formattings. We also have sort, filter, find, and replace. All those are here in the home tab. Okay. This will be your daily operations tab. It's very handy. You will be using it all the time. Then you come to the insert tab. Is used to add objects and data structures. Like you see here, in insert we have to add the pivot table, forms, pictures. Here you can insert charts, like I said, tables, pivot table, pictures, shapes, and a spark line. This is where your data becomes visual and structured. Here's where you create all kind of like text box, headers, footer, text, word art. Then we can go. We have the draw. It's if you have to do a drawing. I barely use this one, but it's another one. Then you have the page layout tab. This one is used when preparing a worksheet for printing. Let's say you need to add your margins or orientation or size or print area or maybe page breaks and themes. This tab is focused on print setup, not data analysis. This one is just for that. If you have to print anything, you know that where you have to go, it's your page layout. Then The next one will be the Formula tab. The Formula tab is the logic center of Excel. It allows you to insert functions, access the function library such as sum if, and XLOOKUP, VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, all those formulas. Also, we can see that this new addition that I love, and in the future we're going to be talking about this as well. If you stay tuned and you keep coming to all the lessons, you're gonna learn a lot. So we're gonna be able to use Python in Excel. We're gonna learn how to do fancy things. We also have the name manager right here. We have where we can do perform formula auditing and control of calculation operations. This tab is critical for analysts. This one is the key one. You have financial formulas, you have logical formulas, you have text formulas, you have date and time formulas. You have all kinds of. This is your function library. The data tab, it's the next one, is used for importing, cleaning, and organizing data. Yes, you can work with data here in Excel. Yes, you can do it. 90% of the people do it. Or let's drop that, because as we are going, more people they are learning, and if they follow me and they search for these courses, they will learn more. But the data tab, it's help to import and cleaning and organize data. As I say to my team all the time, you never use the raw data. The raw data goes to a folder, it's saved there, because you don't want to risk that data to be damaged. So what we do, we import the data and we do the queries and we analyze the data in an external workbook without risking to damage the Excel workbook that or the raw file where we have the data. It includes get and transform, also known as Power Query connections. You can get here and you see all that. Now we have more information. We have from Azure, we have Fabric, and these are things that we are gonna definitely talk about in the future. These are more advanced tools, but believe me, once you learn them, you will love them. And not only that, it will help you extremely, because it will automate your job a lot. You will have sort, filter, text column. You will have remove duplicates in Power Query. You will have and a lot of data validations. This one, it's what I will call in data engineer, it's called transform the data. So here it's where you're gonna transform the data, remove duplicates. You're gonna create your data models. You're gonna create what if analysis, forecast sheets. There's all kinds. You're gonna be able to group on groups, create subtotals. It's for data professional. This is a tab. This tab is essential. It's a key. We have the review tab, and I'm sorry, I'm trying to be as fast as I can. I'm saying that I guess 1 hour, like I thought it will be too short, but like I said, we're gonna be repeating course. The review tab focus on collaboration and protection. It includes a spell check, comment, protection sheet, and protect workbook. Here you can create, like if you want to protect from someone that access to your workbook, you can create all kind of protections for your sheet, your workbook. You can create your note. We're also going to talk about the difference between note and comment, and we are going to learn the techniques behind that. Use this tab when sharing files or locking important logic. Let's say that you have a formula that you don't want people to mess up. There's where you go. You create the protection for the sheet. You create the protection for the cell, and people, they won't be able to access to it. Now, then we have, moving a little bit faster in the ribbon, we have the view tab. The view tab controls how you use the workbook. It includes grid lines, zoom, freeze panels, split, and different workbook views. Like you see here, we have all those options. This tab is important for navigation and efficiency. The developer tab, and we don't see it here because we're gonna add it, is optional and it's not visible by default. We will have to right click here, customize the ribbon, and then we can go to developer tab here, and then you click here and you insert okay. So now we have the developer tab. So the developer tab is, like I said, it's optional. It is used for VBA macros, form controls, and add-ins. This tab is relevant. This tab is relevant for automation and advanced Excel development. Finally, we have the help. We didn't talk about the automate, but well, the automate it's also about macros. Then we have the help tab. Is used to search for commands, access trainings, submit feedback, and suggest features. You can contact support, do feedbacks, show trainings, and all that. Then now let's talk about a little bit about ribbon customizing. The ribbon contains Excel's main command tabs, like we were talking about. You can create custom tabs, like you have this one, but I also, like I show you, I can though customize the ribbon. And if I want to, I can create a new tab, and I can call this new tab, I'll rename it, and I'm gonna call it Norhelio. And then I have my tab named Norhelio, and I'm gonna create, you can create custom groups like you're seeing here inside of a tab. I can rename this custom group, and I can call it my daily tools, and you hit OK. And then in there I can look for, let's say I work with I work all day every day with format cells. I can do an add, I can insert picture, maybe it's one of the ones I use. Here are the popular commands. I can do more. I can go to all commands, and you will see boop, a bunch of them. There's all kind. You can create all kind of like change picture, and you can all customize and centralize all your most frequently used tools. When I hit OK, then I have a new tab here. And what I have here, format cell, this device, change pictures, those are the most used tools. It's ideal for an analyst who use repeated tools combinations. If you have a lot of tools that you usually use, it's better if you create your custom group, and then you have all the tools there, and you only have to click, and those are your tools. It's very effective. A productive advice I can give you, or insight, is design the ribbon around your workflow. Don't look at Microsoft default. Microsoft default, it's just how they create it for everyone. But create your own ribbon, create your own tools, create your own quick access toolbar, and all the needs you have, just have them there, and make your ribbon the place where you can access to everything. Customize also. Let's talk about customizing the quick toolbar. We have the custom quick toolbar. We can go to more commands here, and then this is, like you see, this is the quick toolbar. These are the tools I have, and in the same way I can do, we were customizing the ribbon, now we are customizing the quick access toolbar, and we can add and remove. Like I don't want the redo, I will remove it, and I'll hit OK, and I remove the quick access, the redo. I don't use it because I know it's Control Shift Z. The quick access toolbar is located at the top left. Like we said, it's designed for high frequently commands. Those are the kits. You can add commands, remove commands, reorder commands, and move it below the ribbon. It works independently from ribbon customization. It's a very handy place or tool that you can learn. We talk about pinning files, your favorite files. They will appear always here in the file. Those are very important. I was going to show you very quick here the idea of the course. Here's the notation. Here's like my guide, what I'm looking at. This is what I'm looking. This is a course I'm creating. It goes from beginning, intermediate, and intermediate level and advanced level. And I have some bonus material. The course is not finalized yet. I have been building it as I go. Right now we're in section 2. We have been talking about the ribbon, tabs, quick access toolbar, customized Excel productivity. If this is something you will love, I can share with you. I can export to PDF and send it. Just write me a comment or a text saying, hey, I want the content, and I will definitely share with you. Uh, I mean, like I said, it's not finalized yet, but I'll finalize it as I go. I have all the intermediate level things that I want to talk about, advanced level like data analysis with pivot tables. We were gonna talk about Power Pivot, things like that, introduction to Power Query, modern Excel dynamic arrays. So I have all kind of things that I want to be talking. So please stay tuned. I'm gonna try to do this every Friday, every Wednesday at 6 p.m. To give you some knowledge about what we are doing. So just always to know that file access. That's why I talk about favorites here. File access speed matters as much as formulas efficiency. Mastering data entry and editing in Excel. Let's start with that. Let's walk up. We still have more time. In this, we are going to learn how to confidently enter, edit, format, and manage data inside of Excel. So, entering data with efficiency or effectively. Let's go to the Excel mastery. We have here, one of the things we're going to do today is we're going to try to recreate this table, but before that we need to learn how to use Excel properly. Like let's say I'm in this cell. So by default, when you press enter, Excel moves one cell down. That's the default option. If you always see it, it will go down. Let's move to a blank worksheet here. That way I can give you some examples. So by default, when you press enter, it will move one cell down. Like you see, if I keep pressing enter, it will go down, 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 and I can go up with the arrow. But now we have several more options. Let's create something here, item number, like I was saying. So if I hit enter, it will go to the second. But let's say that I want to do item number, but I want to remain or stay in the same cell. I can hit control enter and I will stay in the same cell. This it helps you for visualization, for formula, for testing. You can I say, okay, item number is not another one, it's item description. And I don't necessarily have to go to the next cell. Now, there is other tricks like let's say I'm doing a table and I'm doing item number, and then I go down and I'm doing item description, and then when I think about that, I say no, but I don't want item number, so I can press shift enter and I will go to the cell above, and then I can change the value or do anything. Now that's moving up and down. So enter if you want to move one cell down, control enter if you want to stay or remain in the same cell, and shift enter if you want to move to the cell above. Now let's talk about move right. If you press tab, you will move to the next cell. So we have 1, tab, 2, tab, 3, tab, 4. Now if you want to move to the left, you do shift tab. You can do shift tab, shift tab, shift tab. It helps you to move and easily to move. Also, you can use the arrow, but if you are texting, it's better for you to use your keyboard and not having to lift up your hands and move them to the arrow to go left or right or something like that. Of course, like I said, you can do it. It's up to you. I like the keyboard. That's why I prefer using it this way. Now, understanding this behavior gives you full control over navigation while entering data. I'm item number, like I said, I'm the item description, and then I go tab and I go to the cell back, and it helps me doing it. Now, let's talk about copying data. We have several options for this. We have the option 1 is the traditional. I do the item number, and then I can copy and I can paste it here with so I can copy and I can paste it here. That's the traditional. You press Ctrl C and then it copy, and you press Ctrl V and it paste. The option 2 is using the fill handle. The fill handle, you will drag and you drop and you're copying. It's faster than not just copying and pasting. Or you can just copy and select the range, and you can do Ctrl V and it will paste. That help you as well. The fill handle is the small square, like we talked about, at the bottom right corner of the selected cell. You can click and drag and it will duplicate across. Excel will copy values, copy formulas, or extend patterns automatically. This is significantly faster when working with sequences, formulas, or repetitive values. Let's say that you have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and you have a, let's say, a formula here. You can just drag the formula and it will drag the formula. If you see on the formula bar, we still have the formula right there. Very simple. Now, you see me typing, clearing, and doing all kind of things on the cell. How to override a cell. If you want to completely replace a value, let's say I have item number here. If you want to completely replace a value, simply start typing. So I can use the select handle, and I just have to click there, and I don't have to double click and delete or anything. No, I just have to click and start typing, and it will rewrite whatever is in the cell. There is no need, like I said, to press delete or backspace first. If you make a mistake, let's say I'm writing something and I made a mistake and I want to just go back to the previous value, I just have to press escape before hitting enter to cancel. Of course, if you hit enter, you always have the Ctrl Z to undo, or you can go to the quick access toolbar at the undo button here, and then you can access from here. Like I said, I prefer keyboard shortcuts, so I will do Ctrl C all the time. Now, if you want to edit existing content, let's say I did an item number instead of an item number without a B, I did it with a V. There is a few ways, like I did before. You can do double click in the cell, you can move the select bar to the place and do a B, or you can press F2 and it will access to the cell, and then you can change that to number and it will change it for you. That's how you do it, because when you press F2 it changes to, it enters to the edit mode. Now you can move through the Excel, the workbook. Now you can adjust specific parts of the content without rewriting everything. Some users, I can talk out to you about this. Some users, they prefer, let's say I select this. Some users prefer to highlight an entire range and start typing and pressing tab to move across. Let's say I want to do item number, item description, item type, and I can do IRC. And if you see here, because I have a range selected, I'm telling Excel that I just want to work in that range. So I can hit tab, and instead of going to cell G, it will go to the next row in column C, because this is where my range start, and I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I can do a phone, and I can do it's electronic, and I can say that the IRC is 987 654 321, and I have my numbers there. That's an easy way to do it. In my opinion, I prefer to just to move across and do it. It helps you, because when you have that selection, that's how people they prefer. When you reach the last cell, let's say you are here and you ended up typing, and like you saw there, when you reach the last cell, it goes to the beginning. This is a structured way to input large amounts of data efficiently. Also, another thing you can do is, some people they don't know this, it's adding line breaks inside of a cell. When the text is too low, let's say I'm doing item name, or I'm writing my name, it's Norgelio, or let's say product by category. When it's too long and I want to stay in the same height, or I can use a wrap text. That could be an option. If you see it here, is in the home tab. It's Excel automatically will adjust the row and the height. Or you can also use insert a line break, which is it will create like a next line, like I can go like product by, and then here between the by and the category, I can press Alt Enter, and it will create a next line for that, and it will adjust it. It will be more manual. It's creating like in a space, but after the space it's a line break. That's the name. This keeps your data readable and well formatted. Another thing that you have is using the format painter. The format painter, let's say I did a bold here. I press Control B for the bold, and I have item number here. You can use the item number. Let's say I want to use this. I can format this, and I can click here, and it will format it as well. The format painter copies formatting, not content. So it's the format painter here in the home tab. To apply it now, let's say I have item description, but I have text, rows, I have columns. If you click the format painter to do the bold, and you click it once, you do it once, and you see that it disappears. So I don't have options to apply. Now, to apply formatting to one range let's say I want to use the formatting here, format painter, you can do a range. You just have to select and drag and select the new range, and it will do it. Now, to apply formatting to a multiple not adjacent areas, the easiest and fastest way is double click in the format painter. Like I go here and I pick the format in that cell, and I do a double click, and then now every time I click, it will remain in the formatting. Like you see the brush by the mouse arrow, so I can click and click and click, and I will get it. It's the easiest way how to do it. This will stay active, and you can click as many times you want. And now to get out of that formatting, you can just hit escape, and it will disappear. It's like I said, it's very helpful. This is extremely useful when building for professional looking sheets. Now let's go to the data input. Learn how to edit format data effectively. We're gonna, one of the exercise for today, it's gonna try to build this chart. If you see here, we're gonna use some of the tools. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start here in cell B6. I'm gonna write electronics, and then like I did there, I'm gonna do a bold. So I'm gonna select and I'm gonna bold it. You can go to font and click here on bold. Then I have item type. I have January, Feb, and we can do total later. Let's do what we have been working on. Like I can do a smartphone, I can do a laptop, I can do a tablet, and I can do headphones. Now, if I want to format like I did here, one of the options will be selecting everything. I'm gonna go to the to this bucket, and I'm gonna do a dark blue. It's something I like to do. It's the colors I like, and then I can select Y line. If you see, I have them a little centered here, so I'm gonna try to center them, and then that's how you do it. Now to input some numbers, I could do those same numbers. So let's try with that. 430, 385, 439, 409. And if we use the technique we just learned, we will do 430, 385, 439, 409. We have 568, 287, oops, 287, 702, 685. And boom, we have all the data inputted there. Now, let's talk about working with grid lines and custom borders. This is the custom borders that we haven't talked yet. By default, Excel shows grid lines. You see these grid lines here? Those are things that I don't like too much because I like to more like see it more presentable like this. So you can always come here to view and remove the grid lines, and you see how it all disappear. If you want a cleaner look, go to the view, like I said, uncheck the grid lines, and it will have this. Then you can apply custom borders, thicker outlines, or specify styling. That give you this give you to your worksheet a polished, presentation ready appearance. Let's look at this. To do all these grid lines or this line, you always can select here, and then you can go to home, and then you have this here, and I can go to more borders, and then here in the more borders you can select. It's important you to look at this because let's say I want to do that dash, it's here, but if I click here or I click here, what it's gonna do, it's gonna do just a simple line. If I want to change something like the line style, color, or something like that, I always have to click it first. Let's say if I want to do a dark blue, I have to click it first, and then I can click here like I did, or I think the one I used before was this one, or I can come here to this border, these toggles, and I can click here and it will create it for me. So I'm gonna want that one in the middle for the lines, and I'm gonna want one in the bottom. So I'll hit OK, and boom, I have all my lines. Perfect. It looks excellent. Also, I would like to bold this one, so I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna bold it. These foundation skills separate you from casual user to a confident Excel professionals. They look like simple, they look like little details, but believe me, once you learn these simple skills, you stand out, because it's not like you're doing it just because of you are doing it or something like that. It's because the people that will can tell that you know what you're doing. It's important. Now I think we have 7 more minutes. I'm gonna teach you a little bit how to calculate totals. Do a quick formula, very quick. How to sum values in Excel. To sum, everything starts with the equal sign. Like I said, I even thought I was gonna be able to go up to the 3rd section, but it's taken longer than that. So I hope you be patient. Please leave me in the comments what do you think, what are your thoughts. If you have learned something, your feedback is very valuable. It helps me a lot to know that you are capturing, and if you like the content, it's very important for me. To do a calculation, you always have to start when you type equal sign. You're telling Excel that you are about to perform a calculation. The method one is manual addition, so I can select. You type equal sign, select the first cell, type the plus sign, and then you select the next cell, and that you have a calculation, 815. For example, this one we did C8 plus D8. It's very simple. This method works well when you're adding just a few cells. The method 2 is using a formula that we're gonna look now, and we're gonna look next Wednesday. It's using the sum function. You can do a sum, and you can select which is the recommended. It's a built-in Excel formula designed for efficiency. The sum, you type equal, and you open parentheses, then you select the range like I'm doing, C8 to D8, and then you close the parentheses, and it will bring you the same result. Those are key points you can do. It will help you. It will definitely help you out. So let me see. What are your thoughts? Please leave me in the comments. I think that we are gonna keep talking about this. I want to respect the hours. I want you to be able to understand that if we say an hour, I want to respect that from you. You have taken the time to listen to this teaching. I hope you have learned something today, and I want to appreciate that from you. So that this will wrap up today's session. I truly appreciate you taking the time to be here and investing in your growth. Whether you're watching live or maybe catching the replay, I'm posting this on Facebook, on YouTube. Facebook, I think that deletes the video after 30 days, but I'll keep it in YouTube. So if after this you want to rewatch the video, feel free to do it. You can catch the replay. Please, your commenting, your comments or your feedback will help me a lot to improve my teachings. This is something I have been planning to do for a while, and your commitment to improve your Excel skills won't go unnoticed. People, they will notice it. People in your job, they will see it. People, they're just gonna start noticing. Like I said, I have been using Excel for more than 10 years now. I've been using it more frequently in the last 5-6 years, and I have gone from the basic tools and I have become an expert in it. I can talk to you about different things like Databricks, Power BI, Power Query, Power Pivot, all kind of things. Today we cover strong foundations concept, but remember, mastery doesn't happen in one session. Unfortunately, like you see, 1 hour is not enough. It happens to repetition and application. So take what you have learned today and practice it. Maybe it was simple, but as we go, I'm gonna do it advanced. And if my wife allows me, I'm gonna try to post more regularly. Today is Wednesday, so keep you posted in my page. I may be able to jump another day of the week and maybe do 2 sections. That way we can speed up your process and your growth. But like I said, practice what you learn and come back with questions. I love questions. I want us to be more interactive. That's why I did this Zoom idea. That way we can talk. We can not only talk, but we can be more like a teacher student, and we can build relation. We can build connection. We will continue building on this next Wednesday at 6 p.m. But like I said, stay posted on my Facebook page. Stay posted on my social media accounts. Maybe I'm able to jump another time during the week and start doing maybe 2 sessions at a time every week. Make sure you are here. We're going to keep leveling you up step by step. You're gonna go from here, even the sky is the limit. Have a great rest of your evening, and I will see you Wednesday at 6 p.m. next week if I don't set another one for during the week or maybe the weekend. Have a good night, and God bless you.